He's legendary corny.
Hello and welcome back to another one, and today we'll be exploring the latest from Big Daddy Kane's comments about Eminem in a recent interview to 50 Cent blasting Nick Cannon with some harsh truths. But first, if you missed my last video on Royce da 5'9" talking about Eminem's involvement in his upcoming album, check it out now. And in that one, Royce da 5'9" also describes Eminem as a superhero. You can find the link to that pop up at the top right corner. If this is your first time here, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, and hit the like button to support the channel. It's very much appreciated. So this is how Big Daddy Kane shares his thoughts on Eminem's greatness in his generation.
Who is, if you're Dr. J, Hov is Jordan, who is hip-hop's Kobe Bryant in your opinion?
What's the generation after Jay? I don't know, would it be Eminem?
Oh.
Maybe
I like that one.
Maybe M?
I like that one. Real MCs holding on to the art.
That's real.
I love it.
I wasn't expecting that answer. That's pretty good.
Now, if you don't know, Dr. J is Julius Erving, legendary basketballer before the era of Jordan and Kobe, and it's often said that Dr. J pulled off one of the greatest moves in the NBA Finals.
He started walking in there, got the ball in one hand. And we said, wait a minute, he's got to come down. There's no way he can stay in the air that long.
So from legend to another legend to another legend in different generations is how Big Daddy Kane is describing this. And if we go down that route, will LeBron's equivalent be Kendrick? That's a question, and I'd love to know your thoughts on that in the comment section. So many have reacted to this on social media, and before we get to that, one thing we can get from this is that hip-hop veterans have huge respect for Eminem, apart from those who can't see beyond color, like El Jamar, and it gets more obvious by the day, the reason why even those that agree with him are so salty about Eminem's impact, and the battle begins on Twitter. Maybe in terms of legacy, not rapping skills, and another user replies, M's like the most skilled rapper, technically speaking, and a classic reply comes in with this, Doom, Andre and Kendrick, plus he's not even the best white rapper. Now of course everyone can have an opinion, we don't have to agree on everything, but this is why no matter how far we choose to differ, it's always important to at least stay grounded in some facts when discussing, because without facts anything flies and there's no point to a discussion. I can literally say I'm the greatest rapper ever and it will fly because no need for facts, right? Blend some facts in and Eminem takes the win in any of these discussions easily. He's got the peer review, the legacy, the numbers, like everything's been working for him for over 20 years now. When the likes of Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Jay-Z, Wayne, and I could go on and on with elite rappers who vouch for Eminem, throw in stats in the mix and boom, it blows up the arguments of his detractors. And this is not a discussion about the greatest of all time from Kane's perspective, but more of a generational progression from Dr. J, MJ, Kobe flowing like that, and next is LeBron. So next up on the agenda today is 50 Cent blasting Nick Cannon, who's been on a cloud chasing quest using Eminem for a while, and 50 Cent pretty much confirms what we've all known about Nick Cannon for years now, but 50 breaks it down quite nicely.
The camera's on, right? He's legendary corny. He's been corny forever, like from the very beginning. I thought at one point he was headed somewhere that was like in the Will Smith-ish, kind of, because it was comedy stuff like that, and then it just never got to its destination. Like it just never got cool. Like.
Now that Will Smith comparison sounds spot on to me on the route people expected Nick Cannon to follow. You know, walk your way to the top of a particular segment of the industry and become respected in that field. And in all the fields Nick Cannon has dabbled in, he's never reached that destination of making it to the top in one of his dabbles like Will Smith has in the fields that Will touched. As expected, Cannon is pretty much the brisket when it comes to topics like this on Twitter, and he's getting smoked and roasted to a crisp at this point. I put Cannon and even Joe in the same basket when it comes to things like this. They've been in positions that most people can only dream of, so much potential in regards to how high people believe they will get initially, but they never touched that destination. Even if being with Granny Mariah was your dream, Nick Cannon still blew it. Check out this reply under the news. This is the face of karma if it exists, since shortly after Nick accused Eminem of gobbling bananas, we got this.
You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know about that? Okay, fine. Nick, I'll let you suck my dick.
So that will be all for today. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll be back with more videos soon, so see you on the next one.